Dinner with the Diller.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I want to welcome y'all to Dinner with the Diller, the podcast. I'm your host, Art Diller, and today I have a really special person here with me. And I'm even fill y'all in on why this person is special. Most of you probably have heard the drop and never knew the voice. But the voice behind the Dinner with the Diller drop is here with me today, and her name is Patrice Canty. How you doing?
I am doing well. How are you doing?
I can't complain.
All right,
All
that's
is
good
well.
to know.
All is well. So, we've known each other for some years. You wear several different hats. Every time I talk to you, you start a new business. Seems like every time I turn around, there's some new venture coming. So let's start with Patrice Canty, where she's from. Give people some of your background, your upbringing, some of your history.
Okay, well, I was born in Augusta, but I was raised in North Augusta, right across the bridge. Graduated from North Augusta High School. I have 3 younger brothers. Right after graduation, I went into the military, went into the Army.
Okay.
I served a total of 8 years. Did the whole Iraq thing, did the whole Korea thing, moved back to Savannah, Georgia, stayed there for a number of years, and then migrated back to Augusta, where I went to school to get my early childhood education degree, and started working with kindergarten, first and second graders over the course of the 3 to 4 years, and here I am.
Okay. So, you got, like I said, you wear a lot of different hats. So I'm gonna start with the brand that I know, which is called Women in Purpose. Tell me about that organization.
So Women in Purpose was actually started back in 2014, and it really just started with me and my daughter. And we was filling Christmas shoe boxes to give back to the less fortunate, because at that time, all I knew is that I wanted to give back in a way, but being as though I wasn't from Augusta, I didn't really know how to get my footing to really get out there and beat the streets for real. And so I linked up with the Boys and Girls Club, I believe the one that was behind Dogwood Terrace, to be exact. And we did some Christmas shoe boxes and took them over there. And it just started off as wanting to be an organization of service. Because I feel like that is my whole mission, my whole purpose is to serve people, to give back to people. And then throughout time, one of my good high school friends, we linked back up, Miss Jenny Walker, and we really took off. We started doing monthly newsletters and going down, walking on East Boundary, within the different apartment complexes, passing out monthly newsletters that was talking about self-worth and your purpose and your goals and things of that nature. And so that was really the start of it, just wanting to be of service and give back to the community.
Okay. Within this, I've seen you. Well, since I've known you, I've seen you do several give backs, but you also host several women's empowerment events.
Yes, I do.
You care to expound on those?
Yes. The first one I actually launched was the mother and daughter Big Hat Empowerment Brunch. Had been talking about wanting to do an event for like 2 years, but never would do anything. And so one day I called the Marriott and I booked the space. And I called my friend. I said, "Friend, I didn't put down a deposit on this space, so we gotta do something."
You just shoved her into it.
Yes,
She didn't even have a choice.
She didn't. She didn't have a choice. I said, so we got to do something because I didn't put the money down and the space is booked. And so I think that was for me to make me move my feet as well, because if I wouldn't have done that, I just would have still been talking about something that I wanted to do.
Gotcha.
And so the mother and daughter brunch is just about bringing women together. So it's not all about the mother and daughter combo, but just women and girls together to help bridge that gap and repair bonds that may have been broken, and just being able to come together and do our favorite things, shop at vendors and eat a little brunch. We love a good brunch. So that was the basis of it all. Is just wanting to create an atmosphere, a safe space for women to come together and just be as one. The other one that stemmed off was the Be Intentional event. And that
was
one,
like a tour, wasn't it?
yes, I started off something else. I went big. Like, I just feel like just starting off, go big, just go big. So I kicked off the first time with a tour. So I did a date here in Augusta. I did a date in Savannah. I had some stuff scheduled for Texas, but I think my feet kind of got cold on me. Because it's just like, so you trying to go big.
Yeah.
You just need to stay Georgia level big for now. And so yes, so the mission is to go back to that original design of it, is to do different cities, different places, because I got a good response. Of course, here in Augusta, and then when I went to Savannah, got a really good response with that. And it's just the same mission and the same vision, just to create that space of women coming together and being able to be one, and being open, and being able to bear their truths without the side eye of being judged. Because I can't determine who's all gonna come into the venue and who's gonna come, but I create. I mean, not to just brag on me and who I am as a person, but the majority of the people that gravitate towards me, they are people of open mind, and they love with grace, and they love for real, and they are who they say they are. So anytime someone come into the space in which I have gathered people, is always a feeling of acceptance.
Okay. So at the beginning, I did tell you I'm gonna tell all your business, right?
What business is you telling, Harris?
So like I stated, you do women's empowerment events. So most of your events are curated for women. So men are not able to partake in this great energy that you have. But on one particular day, we were out with some friends at a restaurant. And, we were just eating, and someone approached you. And they expressed that, they were thankful for the platform that you have on Wednesdays. And, she was just explaining how it motivates her and it helps her. So with that being said, you explained some of it, but what was the trigger? Like, what was the point that made you say, I need a platform to help my sisters?
Because I struggle with a lot of different stuff. Like, I struggle with anxiety. I struggle with depression. I struggle with the sense of not feeling like I'm at where I'm supposed to be, and doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing. And a lot of times that if you don't take a moment to take a step back to check yourself, and to really look at yourself and look at your life and see where you are and see where you came from, those type of thoughts will consume you. And when you allow those thoughts to consume you, you end up in a very dark place. And at some instances, I've always had great people around me, but when you're looked at as the person, sometimes it's hard to bear your truths and the things that you're going through to other people, because you are the person that everybody else comes to. And so I just decided to, open up, tell your story, tell the people think that you just have it all together, but open up and let them know that you battle with some things. Like, you don't have it all together. Like, you go through depression, you get your heart broke, you go through life just like everybody else. And it's just that God has equipped me with just the ability to be able to endure certain things in life, and be able to turn those things into into a purpose, into a mission, into a word of encouragement for somebody else, and sometimes ultimately for myself, because I be looking for something to say to encourage somebody else, but in that moment or in moments to come, I realize like, dang, that word was really for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that being said, the initial event was the mother-daughter big hat brunch. Is that correct? 'Cause it's a lot of words.
It's
there.
a whole lot of words.
A lot of
right?
words there. And this year you're going to be doing your 4th annual.
Yes.
So can you tell people what you got in store for that?
Yes, I'm so excited to get it back on because for the past 2 years, because of COVID, I had to put it on pause. I wanted to go forward with it, but it was just like, is it really worth it? And that's something else. That's another reason why decided to open up different platforms or whatever to still be able to reach people. But this year, we coming back full throttle. Like, it's gonna be September 10th at the Gracewood Community Center. We have spots for vendors. Vendor spots are already almost gone, honestly. Yeah. And well, we do still have a couple more spaces for vendors. We have some amazing speakers, entertainment, food, of course, is going to be top tier. And it's just to curate that space of love and acceptance and sistership. And, we're going to be doing different bonding games, going to have some amazing giveaways, sponsorships. If you want to sponsor, I'm just saying, hit my email.
Are men allowed to sponsor?
Men are allowed to sponsor.
Y'all leave us out of everything.
No, I won't leave you. Your wallet is very much included.
Oh, so I can't come to the event, but you'll take my money. Thank you.
Your wallet is very much included.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. You let me know. Money good. I can't come. Understood.
You can come. You can come because I need a staff.
Oh, so I can be there to work for you. This even worse. That's why men go crazy every day. Fellas, I got you. Don't worry about it.
Staff is paid, though. It's a paid staff.
Fellas, don't worry about it. Stay tuned. Art Dealer got you. But go ahead and proceed.
But no, that's it. Like, it's just, I'm so excited for it. Like I said, the 4th annual, and actually it's the 4th annual of Mother's Pearls Big Hat Empowerment Brunch. So we added a little bit more words. Took out some, put them.
Every time I see the flyer, more words.
And so, yes, it's going to be an awesome event to come and to just fellowship and just be around some great women. It's girls. It's going to be young ladies there that's in different mentoring groups and such like that, so they can get the up close and personal of being able to see women being together in a positive light and uplifting each other. Because a lot of the times, our young girls, they watching, the TVs and the reality shows about how women are tearing each other down, and they translate that to regular life stuff. But women of substance and women that are striving and trying to do something and trying to be trying to fulfill their purpose and their destinies, we're not out here tearing each other down. We're out here uplifting each other, inspiring each other, helping each other become the best version of ourselves. Because, if one of us shines, we all shine. We're not dimming anybody's lights. We helping ignite others' lights, if anything else.
Okay. And one more thing with that being said, all women can attend, right? So they don't have to have a mother and daughter.
Yes.
So boy moms can still come.
Yes.
You know what I mean? As well. So okay, just wanted to put that out there.
Boy moms can come. You don't have to bring, it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't have to be a mom and a daughter, mom and sister, co-workers, aunties. All women. All women are invited. Young girls. All the way down. I mean, if you have 3-4-year-old daughters, come. We still have activities for them to do. It's for all women.
Gotcha.
It's for all women.
And
why did you have to say this your platform is for women and
It is.
it's not for men.
You really want to go there?
Sir.
You really want to go there?
Sir, have you subscribed to my text subscriptions for daily inspiration?
No, because it's for women.
Who said it was for women? It says if you need daily motivation and inspiration. Do you need daily motivation and inspiration?
Always, but
Well,
when
why didn't you
hold-
subscribe?
see, don't do that now, because we finna show our color. We don't cut up in front of everybody. You leave that for families and close people. Because truth of the matter, your whole structure is tailored to. It's a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, because even down to the things that you do in the community with the giving back, where you did the purses for the women in need. Mm-hmm. You also have power shoots with young ladies where y'all stand in the middle of the street, dressed in your best attire and looking like the mob. Everything that you do is tailored for women.
Yeah.
It's something that I noticed because, me as a graphic designer, I tend to be the one that does the graphic work and a lot of other things for you. Poncia Daniels, I will put her name out there too. It's a lot of that going on. So I just, that's all. Just wanted to make sure we understood.
And I just want to say for the record, Patrice Canty loves black men. Just want to say that, okay?
Right. Okay.
Just want to put that out there for the record.
All right. Let's get back on track because it's finna go left. So that event, that's gonna be your that's your annual event. What other events do you have? Do you have other events or other activities planned for 2022?
Yes, I do. As you so eloquently stated, we do photo shoots. So power shoots. And so in November, we are doing a Sisters in Suits power shoot.
Okay.
And so that's going to be in November. The beginning, I don't have a set date yet, but it's going to be in the beginning of November.
Okay.
And so that is what we're doing.
Okay.
And then in December, we are doing a community service event to where we are sponsoring families.
Okay.
For Christmas around the holidays.
Okay.
And so those are the next, that's the community event, and then that's the other power shoot event, as you so say.
I mean, that's what it is. It's not like a photo shoot with 1 or 2 people. It'd be 15, 20, 25. It's a lot of y'all. That's a power shoot.
Yeah, I mean, it do.
Okay.
It do. Mm-hmm.
What's something that people don't know about you that they will be surprised? I know a few things, but
that I don't like being around people for real.
That is the craziest thing in the world to me. How do you service the community that don't like to be around people?
That I don't like being around people for real. I love people. And like I said, I love being of service. But people are draining. People are draining. Yeah. And I notice when I am around people a lot, my energy levels get low. And so I have to go off and be secluded to power up again. Yeah. And so it's not, I love people, but it's not my favorite thing to be around. It's not my favorite thing to do is to be around people. So, yeah.
No, I understand that because a lot of times you're an empath, so whatever they have going on, you take in that energy, and you're right. I totally get that. Yep. I'm the same way.
Absolutely.
Top 5 favorite rappers. Let me see if you're gonna tell the truth.
I am gonna tell the truth.
Okay.
So number 1 is T.I., Clifford Harris. Okay. Number 2 is Kevin Gates. Oh my gosh, I love him. Number 3, I would have to go with Jeezy. Number 4, Toby Nwigwe.
Oh yeah.
And number 5, I love Phil Mob.
So you trying to tell me you ain't put Boosie in there?
No, listen, he's not in my top 5 favorites. He not. Especially like old Boosie. being Boosie, that was YouTube clips and stuff like that. I like that
You
Boosie.
like that, Boosie? I mean, I was just, we party and hang out and stuff, so I done seen you in your element, so I know when Set It Off come on, what's gonna happen. A little baby, that's my dog,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I turns up. I love my good
That's
my good little trap music.
That's interesting. As inspirational as you are very genuine.
Yeah. Oh yes, because and I think that's where a lot of people lose people.
Yeah.
Is because they get these platforms and they just want to appear that they are not. They are not real people. Like, yes, I want to inspire you, but when I get back in the car, I want to listen to Kevin Gates. Like,
so you sell dope on the way to work. That's what's
I
up.
do. I mean, I have grown. I don't listen to him on the way to church anymore. So, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like
Oh, Lord,
it's all about growth. It's all about growth.
Okay, all right.
It's all about growth.
Forgive me, Lord. I got this heater next to me. On top 5 vacation spots.
Oh, I love a good vacation. St. Thomas.
Okay.
I went there for my 30th birthday. That was a vibe. Before that was a word. That was a vibe. Houston.
Okay.
New York.
Okay.
I want to go to the South Polynesian. I want to go to Bora Bora.
Okay.
And what's another one? I want to go to Greece.
I've heard people say that. I don't know what's over there, but I've heard.
Yeah,
a few people
I
say
just
that.
see the women take real pretty pictures and they flowing dresses and stuff. Okay, I want to learn about the culture too.
Okay.
But I also want to take pictures in the nice flowing dresses
Lord
that
have
they be standing on top of the stuff and they just be flowing and be looking real pretty.
Okay.
Everything for a photo shoot.
Got you. If you had one thing that you could change about the city of Augusta, what would it be?
Good question. The what is it? The unison of it all. Like us coming together, making an impact for real. Not us coming together when something happens at this particular moment, and then in 3 days when something else happened, we forget all about it and we go on. Or when something else happened, we all divided again. Just us being able to come together as a city, because it's possible, and make a huge impact where it matters most, which is within these neighborhoods, and that within itself is making an impact within these neighborhoods so we can get our kids back. Coming in as a family, as a group, as a whatever, and coming back and taking our neighborhoods back.
Gotcha.
So we can help change the path of some of these kids.
Okay.
Because that's my passion. These babies.
Yeah. I've got a chance to see that too. It's not an ordinary classroom.
It's not.
Yeah, I walked in and felt like I was in the club. It was appropriate music, but they definitely were.
Yeah, and they was learning, because you have to figure out their angles.
So you like the cool teacher, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm all out there jump roping with the kids and, running around, and all the other teachers sitting back rubbing their knees and stuff. I'm out there. It's my recess too. I'm at recess too.
Right.
So,
Okay. One other thing I like to touch on, you also have an apparel line too, right? Like I told you got 1 million businesses. 1 million businesses.
Yes, I do.
What could they tell us about that, and tell them where they can find those items for purchase?
Purposeful Apparel and Accessories. It was birthed a few years ago. Out of a little health scare. I got the word purpose, and I think it was birthed from a level of obedience. So seeing, was I going to be obedient to what he was telling me to do? And so it's an inspirational, faith-based T-shirt, sweatshirt line that is expanding to athletic wear.
Yeah.
Waist beads and all that cool stuff. My website is purposefulapparel.com. You can shop there, get your workout gear, get your inspirational tees. Well, I don't know if you want hoodies. Your kids may want hoodies in the summertime because, you know,
Jesus.
they the ones who wear hoodies in the summertime. But so if you want your child to have a hoodie,
Heat stroke.
it's hoodies and stuff for sale on there as well. And yeah.
Okay. Let everybody know your social media outlets, where they can find you at, where they can connect with you.
What's my social medias? So Facebook is Treese Monique. YouTube is Patrice Canty. That's where I post my Wise Up.
Oh, you got a YouTube?
I post my Wise Up Wednesdays.
I didn't even know it.
I post my Wise Up Wednesdays on Facebook and on YouTube. So that means you don't watch my Wise Up Wednesdays.
It's on my Facebook. It's on my Instagram too.
So on every post, every Wednesday, it says YouTube Patrice Canty.
Well, see, here's what you got to do. Let me give you a jewel.
Okay.
Don't put the whole video. If you want people to go to your YouTube, give them a piece of it on those other platforms, so that way they would go to YouTube to see the rest of it.
Okay.
But if I'm on Facebook and every Wednesday morning it pop up, I'm gonna watch it right there. What's the purpose of going to YouTube?
Okay. So just put a clip.
Right. You give them a little bait and then tell them you go see the rest of the episode over here.
Okay. Cool beans.
See?
Thank you.
Can't fault me. I didn't know. I was just watching it. Instagram and Facebook, it'll definitely pop up there. So I didn't know.
And my Instagram is purposeful_athletics.
Cause you be working out and stuff too, don't you?
Yes.
Like every morning.
Every morning. Yeah.
You
every
start
morning.
Fitness classes too.
I have some stuff on the way.
Like I said, a new business every day.
I have some stuff on the way because, yes, I've realized that working out and fitness has been a nice medium for me to stay mentally sane, because I do also have a 12-year-old daughter.
Shout out to Kai.
So, yeah, shout out to Kai. So it's very necessary that I stay sane and level-headed with dealing with a preteen.
Okay.
So yeah, working out has been an amazing outlet for that, and it's a way for me to be disciplined. I had to figure out how can I get disciplined in my life, and that working out and being consistent with that working out, it is slowly transferring to other areas of my life.
Yep.
And so I appreciate that. I'm appreciating the journey.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a fitness expert, but I do work out.
I can't tell.
I do work out.
Well, I'm not going to hold you any longer. I just wanted to have a conversation with you because I know, like I said, you stay active. You're very active in the community. A lot of different ventures that people need to know about, people need to hear about, that they need to be aware of. Anything else, any jewels you want to leave to people?
Just be true to who you are. Those who are going to gravitate towards you will gravitate towards you, and those who are not, they won't. Like Kevin Gates so eloquently said.
Pastor Kevin Gates.
Pastor Kevin Gates,
Let's
for
go.
real. He said, I am who I am, and who I am not, I will never be.
That's true.
And so live in the truth of who you are, and don't worry about what others try to claim you to be or want you to be, or, whatever, because people throw their ideas on you all the time. But be who you are and be true to yourself, and live in your truths. Your truths is your truths, and live in them, whether good, bad, ugly, or in between. Live in your truths.
Gotcha. Let's go. Well, I appreciate you coming out. Kevin Gates got another song too called Great Man. I listened to it. It's motivation for men.
Yeah, it is.
We need motivation too.
Y'all do. And that's why y'all should subscribe to my inspirational
Your platform is
daily
for women.
text.
You've let us know. You've let us know. You've let it be known that your platform is for the women. So
my platform is for women,
Fellas.
but daily motivation is not saying sis. I'm not saying sis or girl. It's just regular plain old motivation. I promise. It's just regular plain old motivation.
All right. Well, I appreciate you for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
Blessing to have you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is another episode of Dinner with the Dealer. I'm your host, the Art Dealer, and we out.